We've been walking, following the king's somewhat inexact directions for about half an hour. Is this the crystal forest the king mentioned? There do appear to be crystals. Of course, with everything in the kingdom as sparkly as it is, this forest really doesn't stand out at all. This is correct. This is the crystal forest. Huh? Jeez, he startled me. Doesn't anyone here know to make their presence known beforehand? If this is the crystal forest, then the restaurant should be nearby. Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
Oh, Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Miru and Kaku are hungry.
Wait! Miru, Kaku, what's wrong? Did you suddenly turn into New Year's characters? You do realize New Year's Day is over already too, right?
Aw, don't make them sad. Merry Christmas, that's true. Merry Christmas, Miru and Kaku felt lonely because everyone forgot about Christmas. Merry Christmas, but Christmas will always live on in Miru and Kaku's hearts.
Oh, good. It would really be a little much for them to suddenly change themes that soon after being introduced. Do you know those white things? Oh, right. You've never met them. They're Miru and Kaku. They're white things that look kind of like doves, but aren't. How vague. Well, I don't really know just what they are yet either, to be honest. It's fine. I'm Nageki. Nice to meet you two.
Merry Christmas, Nageki! Nice to meet you.
Anyway, I hadn't expected to see even you two in the stream. What are you doing? Are you still looking for trees?
Merry Christmas! No, Miru and Kaku have a terrible problem. Miru and Kaku are hungry. Merry Christmas! Hungry! So Miru and Kaku are going to the restaurant. Yay!
No, wait! Too late. Miru and Kaku vanished deep into the forest. This must be another one of those flags. After them! Oh shit. And so Nageki and I ran through the forest after the disastrously hungry Miru and Kaku. This is the restaurant Miru and Kaku were headed for then. The sign says, Chateau Chukar. I have a terrible feeling about this. That name can't be a coincidence. Or maybe it's just my imagination. Well, if this is the restaurant the king was talking about, we need to investigate. Nageki looks to me as if asking what we should do next. March straight in the front door, of course. It doesn't look like a restaurant. A passage, a door, and a sign. It's a little plain. Maybe they're closed? The signpost says, "This shop has many orders. Please be patient." Huh? Does that mean there are a lot of customers, so we might have to wait? There isn't anywhere for a queue, though. What do we do, Nageki? What if it's a reservation only? We're here as investigators. I don't think we need a reservation. Oh, right. Let's keep going. We open the door to reveal an identical plain corridor. Another door, another sign, and... ah, shit. Miru and Kaku in a bucket.
Merry Christmas! Warm and steamy!
What are you two doing? Taking a bath?
Merry Christmas! Following instructions.
Look, Miss Rose. Nageki points at the sign. Please clean yourselves here. How sanitary. This restaurant must cater to celebrities. Oh my god. So, we may hope.
Merry Christmas! Next room! Yay!
Miru and Kaku, looking a little glossier than usual, head through the door. This place is like an onion. Go further in and it looks exactly the same. There's another sign as well. Please rub this cream into your hands, feet, and face, from the tips of your feathers all the way into your skin. Cream? Before eating? I've never been to a high-class restaurant before. Do celebrities always put on moisturizer before eating?
Merry Christmas! Creameraku!
What? Hold on. Creamirukaku. Okay, Creamirukaku. They're covered in it.
Merry Christmas! On to the next room with excitement and dampness. Yay!
They run through the door, still covered in the cream. Oh dear, they're leaving footprints. And surprise, surprise, it's another passageway with another sign. All those orders must have been hard to follow. What a pity. So then, that one that said there were a lot of orders didn't mean orders to the restaurant, but orders from the restaurant, yes. I'm not taking instructions from some greasy diner. I do what I want. This is the last order. Please rub this salt all over your bodies. Oh no. Oh no! They eat the birds! Oh no! Salt? On top of the cream? Celebrities do some pretty weird stuff. This would be torture if you had a paper cut or something. Oh no, it's all in their eyes.
Merry Christmas! Ow, ow, it's in my eye!
Are you two okay? Cream, salt, and tears. I almost feel bad for the floor. It is in a rather sorry state now.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
That was the last one.
Merry Christmas! Miru and Kaku get to eat now! Yay!
They go into the next room, leaving a trail of salt and sadness. The janitor will probably have a nervous breakdown. The sign, Miss Rose. Huh? There's more written on it. We are so sorry for all that. You did very well. Now go ahead. We'll be so happy to have you for dinner. Well, that ended on an awfully polite note. You think so? It says they'll be happy to have us, see? Polysemy is a terrible thing. Nageki stares at me coldly. Stop it. You'll leave a hole. You are reading have you to mean have you over, yes? I suppose so. What else would it mean? What does it mean to have something for dinner, Miss Rose? I think it means Miru and Kaku are the main course. What? Oh no, thanks for the explanation. Now we need to hurry. Yeah, save them. Coming through! The passage from the entrance leads straight into the kitchen. This is a bit much.
Merry Christmas! Ow, ow, no, I'll save you, my babies.
They're being boiled. Are you two okay?
Merry Christmas! This bath is too hot. Can't they turn it down a little?
It looks like we're in time. Oh, it looks like we're in time. Wait just a minute, you two. I'll have the temperature down in no time, and then you can enjoy your bath. My, are you noisy? Are you with them? Ah, it's Mr. Shu! I knew it would be you. Does your cruelty know no bounds even in dreams, Doctor? Why can't you at least be nice while I'm asleep? Do you not think I should behave in your dreams as you would expect me to? I guess so, but... Now then, it is not yet your turn. May I ask you to be quiet while you wait? Also, it would appear that you have not followed all the instructions. Please return to the entrance and start over. He has a knife, Miss Rose. Let's get out of here. Humans who'd be scared of a butter knife like that died out long ago. Yeah. Don't worry, Nageki. I can handle this. What should I do? Well, anytime I do a kick, it doesn't work, so I feel like I should do an uppercut. Take this! Legendary left tempest uppercut! Gah! Ha 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 ha! I knew you were weak on your right side, Doctor! Know the enemy, and you need not fear the result of 100 battles, eh? Ugh! I had not accounted for this. I did not expect a human as strong as you to come to the restaurant. We'll be taking Miru and Kaku back now. And you're closing this restaurant! You've been making the king worry, you know. Ho ho ho. Very well. I shall defer to your impressive physique. Don't worry, I shall spend some time coming up with a new way of harvesting ingredients. He's not even trying to hide the fact that he's aiming to be back open soon. Make sure you get permission from the king when you reopen, okay? I don't think he cares, Luna. That's it for that, then. Yep? Are you okay, Miru and Kaku?
Merry Christmas! Miru and Kaku are warm and steamy. Merry Christmas! And Miru and Kaku got to eat the vegetables from the bath.
They're still a little on the rare side. That's good.
Merry Christmas! Miru and Kaku are going to go burn off some calories now. Yay!
Some people just never slow down. Aw, I'm so hungry, and to be hungry is to be sad. Oh, what? Oh my, a restaurant. A restaurant! Wait, no, don't go in!
Huh? What's wrong?
You can't go in there. It's closed right now.
What?
No! And I thought I would finally get to eat some corn. The king thought this restaurant was suspicious. You aren't from around here, are you? No, I'm not. I'm a migrant. I'm on a journey now. A journey? Did you come here on the train, sir?
Yes, that's right. I'd never seen this star before, so I decided to look around. Journeys are wonderful. So many things to see. But being hungry is terrible. Makes me so sad. I suppose I'll keep looking for food then. Goodbye.
Nageki and I watched the migrant wander back into the forest. If he'd been 5 minutes earlier, he might have ended up on a spit. A lucky fellow. Definitely. And so we solved the case of the vanishing restaurant goers. What do we do now? We're without a goal again. We should probably go report to the king. He must still be worried. Ah, of course! Let's go back to the palace now then. We'll be walking more. Is that okay with you, Nageki? Yes. I like walking with you.
Oh, he's in love with us. He's just like, you're so pretty. Of course I like walking with you.
He's so quiet that I hadn't realized. I'm glad he's enjoying himself anyway. Come to think of it, being able to go on a journey and walk around outside like this must be like a dream come true for him. It is a dream, after all. Wouldn't it be nice if this dream lasted forever, Nageki? We will wake up when morning comes. It has to end eventually. Well, I'm sure that the people that we're with would wake us up and not just leave us on the roof, Nageki. I know. But until then, I want to keep walking around with you, Miss Rose. Me too. For now, we can walk back to the king's palace. The king said that will not be necessary. It's the Forward King! You appear out of nowhere just like your citizens, Mr. King. Your Majesty, we defeated the owner of the restaurant. The restaurant is closed now, so there's nothing more to worry about. The king is very grateful. Thank you, guests from away. Thank you. You're welcome. The king would like to reward you. Please accept a king's gift. Oh yeah. Got some jewels. What? What a pretty gem. What kind is it? A garnet. A garnet. The name comes from the French word for pomegranate. It looks a little bit like a pomegranate, I guess. But the king is still troubled. The king asked, will you listen to the next king's request? You must be having an awful lot of trouble for how peaceful this planet seems. What do you think, Nageki? We don't have anything else to do we? I'll let you decide. Well, heroes are supposed to complete the quest set before them, right? What is your next request, Mr. King? The flowers in the garden are going to be blown away. Blown away? Is there a typhoon coming? The garden is going to explode. Jesus. What kind of garden is this? The king is very scared. The king is crying. Even I would be a little unsettled if my garden was going to explode. Let's help him, Miss Rose. Leave it to us, Mr. King. We'll get it done. We're back in the city, but where do you think this explosive garden is exactly? Who knows? I don't see anything likely here. Maybe it's on the outskirts of the town. And this time we might not know it even if we see it. We should have gotten the king to show us the way. The flowers blew up! The garden exploded! Nageki, look! A crowd of panicking citizens trying to run away from something, like rats from a burning sewer pipe. Jesus. That analogy is a little bit mean, Miss Rose. We'll probably find the garden if we go towards whatever they're running from. Yeah. Oh no, it's all burning. What is this lunacy? Do you mean to tell me that blowing up gardens is a common practice on this barbaric star? Sakuya! Huh? Didn't something like this happen a few weeks ago? It's a nice garden, aside from the holes. And poor Sakuya, he gets to be the bombing victim even in Dreamland. It is dreadful, and I have an important tea party scheduled for local celebrities today. This disgrace will besmirch the LaBelle family name. Oh, so he's hosting a tea party here? Jeez, he should have invited me too. That asshole. Though I'm not a celebrity. Do you know who did this? I haven't the slightest. There has been no suspicious activity. The garden blew up by itself. So, time bombs set before everyone got here? That's some awfully meticulous terrorism for a fairy tale world. Have you already made enemies who would want to ruin your name on this planet, Sakuya? Do you mock me? Perhaps you have not noticed, but this is a dream, and it only just started. I have barely been here for a few hours. How could I possibly have made enemies? I think Sakuya's snobby aristocratic attitude could make him all kinds of enemies within the space of a single conversation, but then again, none of the people here seem particularly short-tempered. If it's not someone settling a grudge, then who and why? Maybe they have some other far deeper motive that we're just... Uh-oh. What? Confound it! More explosions? Miss Rose, get down. Oh no. What's going on? Wow, more holes! Grrr. Show yourselves, terrorists! Cowards! That's right! Come out and fight us like men! Wait. Someone's coming through. Who is it? It's Yuya. Ah, looks like I've arrived at last. Yuya? Salutations, Moni. So you're here too. This is no time for salutations. You insufferable mongrel! What have you done to my beautiful garden? Oh. Looks like I blew most of it up. Sorry, Sakuya. Looks like? What do you mean, looks like? Take responsibility for your actions, you filthy mongrel, cur, cunt! Ugh! Look at what you've done! My garden is nothing but holes! Sorry. I had a little trouble finding the entrance, you see. There's a gate right over there. Yeah, Yuya! Why did you have to do all this? I guess that's what happens when you enjoy your job too much. Stop laughing, you fiend! Anyway, I'm so happy to see you. As your brother, I do worry about how you're doing, even in dream. Adieu. What? He disappeared? He just fell into the hole. Oh my god. Yuya! Are you alright? There's no reply. It's just a hole. What was that all about? Down a hole he created himself. Serves him right, the licentious cur. I wonder where he went. It looks like a rabbit hole. So, maybe he's in Wonderland? Can you hear me, Sakazaki? I want you to sit down there in the dark and think about what you've done. Damn. It looks like the exploding garden was just Yuya engaging in a little accidental terrorism while trying to find the entrance. Do you think that's all, Nageki? Probably. We don't have to stick around any longer anyway. Yes, quest complete. On to the next one. And so we solved another one of the king's problems. We've been here for a while now. Time always does pass strangely in dreams. Really? You can have a dream that seems like it lasts for months in a single 10-minute nap after all, right? I don't know. I don't usually remember my dreams. Aww. Oh, do ghosts dream at all? I can't speak for other ghosts, but I sleep and I dream. Is that so? Hello again. Is this the right way to the tea party? Mr. Migrant, I heard there's a tea party in the garden just outside town, and there's supposed to be fine black tea and cake. To tell the truth, I prefer rice cookies and coffee, but any food sounds good right now. Unfortunately, the tea party is canceled. What? The garden got targeted by a terrorist attack. I think it was for celebrities anyway, so a guest as ratty as you would probably have gotten thrown out. That's so mean. Ah, is that so? This city is a cold, heartless place. Cheer up, mister. Common people like us are indomitable. The cruel upper classes can tread on us and grind us into the dirt, but we'll always spring back up like weeds. It's not much, but here. Oh? Nageki hands the migrant 3 sugar cubes. I picked them up in the Milky Way. They were mixed in with the stars. I've heard that diamonds and sugar cubes float through the Milky Way along with the stars. These must be some of those. Are you sure? Yes. They're not much, but maybe they'll be enough for now. Thank you. Now I can continue my journey. I'll repay you someday somehow. The self-styled migrant jauntily flutters away. He's always just a little bit off. I bet whenever he goes to the store, the things he's looking for is sold out. I hadn't realized there were sugar cubes floating in the Milky Way, though. If I had known, I would have looked for them while we were on the train. Where to next? We've completed our goal again. That's the King's cue, His Royal Highness the King. He's here! The bird who was blowing up the garden fell down a hole and disappeared. Though, there are a lot of holes in the garden now. Aww. The king is relieved. People who disturb the peace are scary. Huh? What just happened to the king's head? Did I imagine that? I saw it. It is time for the king's reward. Please accept the king's jewel. Oh, nice. Ah, it's so pretty and blue. What's it called? Lapis lazuli. He really does know everything. Well, yeah, he just sits in a library and reads all the time, so... The king said, please listen to the king's next request. Fire away, Highness. Don't you think you should word yourself more carefully, Miss Rose? Since you're getting to play with the heroine for once. Should I? The king is very troubled. It looks like it might rain, so the king is in a terrible position. Rain? Have you considered an umbrella, sir? It has never rained here since this kingdom was created. But there are dark clouds gathering at the summit of Mount Pudding. Mount Pudding? I know who we'll meet there already. Yep, me too. Mount Pudding is a tall, tall mountain. The clouds at its peak might slip off and slide down and come to the king's palace. And will it be a problem if the palace gets wet? It looks sturdy enough. It would probably be just fine in a storm. Never mind a little rain. The king is troubled. If the king's palace gets wet... Dude, what the fuck is wrong with his head? The king will cry. He had another head again just now, didn't he? But he looks normal now, I think. It must have been my imagination. Why would you start crying just because it's raining? The heroine in a J-pop song or a shoujo manga might do something like that. Maybe the king is a delicate maiden at heart. Don't worry, your highness. I will protect your fragile heart from the cool weather. To Mount Pudding!